everybody. Is what I'm about to do something that a sane man would do, or am I completely out of my gourd? You'll have to find out. Welcome back to Okies Eden. Welcome back to my purple kitchen. We're not going to be cooking today. What I have here is some prepared soil. Originally, I was going to plant my black knight pumpkins indoors. However, I put them out somewhere so I would not forget where I put them. And guess what? I forgot where I put them. So today I'm going to plant what these are called. These are pumpkin, Casper pumpkin. So they're going to be white. So what I have here is about a 12-inch wide bucket planter, about 12 inches high. So there's plenty of soil in here to act as a mound. These will be under my grow lights, which I'll show you its resting place here shortly. In the bottom is about 3 inches of just native Oklahoma soil. On top of that, I have compost, fresh compost. There is apple peels, banana peels, potato peels, eggshells, and some coffee grounds in the bottom. On top of that is some of my composted dirt. And then I've topped it off here with a mixture of soil and my composted dirt. Excuse me. I'm going to start with 2 here in a second. But what I wanted to get at with the way I'm planting these is because I want to try them indoors for a few reasons. One, I like to learn. You should never stop learning. Once you stop learning, I think things head downhill for you. So I like to understand the plant I'm trying to grow. These are going to, if they grow, they're going to have to be manually pollinated, which I know how to do. That's not a problem. But since I don't have bees in the house, manually pollinating it is what's going to happen. In this instance, instead of letting it grow wild like I did with the Connecticut field pumpkins where it took over my garden, this I'm going to keep much more manicured and trimmed back. I've watched some videos on people on how they trim pumpkin plants to better their harvest. So that's the other reason for doing this, because I want to perfect my yield. I want to try to get as many pumpkins and as many healthy pumpkins as possible off of a vine. Like I said, it's very well composted. When it starts to grow, 2 will grow hopefully and sprout. I'll let them go to about here, and then whichever one seems to be the stronger of the 2, I will pull the other one out and get rid of it. Then, as it grows, I'm going to build a little trellis, and then I can just bring it up and wind it all around and tie it up like I did outside with yarn. And the pumpkins get about 8 inches in diameter, so they're not big, as big as Connecticut field, so they'll have no trouble hanging onto a trellis. But I'm going to start it in my my back room here, my laundry room, or whatever you want to call it, my work room. And then eventually it'll go into the spare bedroom where I have another grow light where it'll have more room to grow. So with that said, without further ado, let's take 2 of these. I don't know what's on that one. So I'm going to take 2 that look pretty good. These 2 look good. I've already put the holes in there, and I'm just going to push that down. Excuse me. Push that down. This soil is very loose. It is very composted very well. So this is going to be really conducive to growing. I will mark the 2 spots with a toothpick. Then all I'm going to do is I'll set each one with a little bit of water so they can start germinating. And these will go into the grow light next to my herb garden and my 1 lettuce I've transplanted for my hydroponics. So there we have it. They're planted, ready to go. So let's go back to my room where I'm going to keep it for a while till they sprout. Okay, so here we are. We're back in my laundry room, one of my grow rooms. So I've placed my plants here. My 2 white Casper pumpkins are right under the light. 6,000 lumen shop light, but they work great for grow lights for herbs and for onions and for lettuce. They work great. And then this here is the multicolor light, the full spectrum light that is on the lettuce right now. So starting these today, November 4th, give it a couple days. Hopefully we'll see them sprout. Like I said, I'll let them get to here. I'll pull one, and then as they start to grow more, they're going to switch to the back area where I have another grow light, and I'll build my trellis back there to let it wind up and around the trellis while it grows. So there you go. This is going to be in its own playlist. It'll probably be, I'll probably call the playlist Casper Pumpkin, and that'll be the playlist name. And then I'll just do a complete playlist all the way through to completion. So I'll be doing regular updates with that, as well as the hydroponics and my other indoor stuff. Have a great day. See you in the next one.